Agriculture Minister Noel Holder has slammed the prolonged delay in payment of rice farmers on Guyana's Essequibo coast and other areas of Guyana, calling it a clear violation of the Rice Factories Act and the spirit of fair business practice. The minister was at the time responding to a plea for help from rice farmer and head of the Essequibo Paddy Producers Association, Mr. Nath Ram, who said rice farmers on the Essequibo coast are being held to ransom by millers and named the rice miller Wazir Hussein as the chief offender in this regard. According to Ram, rice farmers who supplied paddy to this mill since the first crop this year have still not been paid to date. This has resulted in many farmers having to forego cultivating or scaling back significantly. He added that this practice by millers is hurting the rice industry and the livelihood of rice farmers who are helpless in the face of these actions due to errant millers.
Farmers will not take millers to court. A farmer who sells 100 bags of paddy, you tell me to take a miller to court when he cut the rice again. And you know that, or animal, I know that I sold it paddy. You are going to pick up the phone and call your friend at the other millers. Don't purchase his paddy. They're going to find some defect. Farmers will not take millers to court. We have to devise another system. If we have to suspend the millers and license, we have to do it. We have to take some form of action.
Figures released by the GRDB indicate that millers on the Essequibo coast owe rice farmers more than $132 million for paddy bought in the first crop. Rice miller Wazir Hussein owes 97% of this figure. It should be noted that rice millers in other regions still owe farmers for paddy supplied in the first crop. AHAC of Region 3 is another miller with large outstanding sums owed to farmers, amounting to approximately 90% of the monies owed in that region. In Region 5, the Fairfield rice milling operation owes farmers 75% of the monies owed to farmers there. In Region 6, rice miller Nazimul Haq is the only miller owing farmers there in the amount of more than $200 million. Responding to the concerns raised by the Essequibo Paddy Producers Association president, Minister Holder said millers must not be allowed to mistreat rice farmers with the excuse that they sold rice to Panama or any other new markets facilitated through the GRDB, since they are aware in advance that those payments are not immediate, but are at least 30% higher than what they get from markets like those in Europe, for instance.
The GRDB goes to the millers and says, look, we have this Panama contract. And Panama is paying 30% more than what you are getting selling to Portugal, I don't know, Jamaica or wherever. But unlike what you do when you're selling to the private buyers in Europe or the West Indies, where you do it by an irrevocable letter of credit. And what that means is that when you put the commodity on board the ship, the man overseas pays into your bank. So you pay it immediately. This thing will happen because you're dealing government to government, and government systems are a bit more problematic. So you get again 30% more on what you were selling to Europe. But the staff side is you're going to have to wait for your money. So you can go to the bank and borrow the money and pay the farmer what you want. But the millers, of course, they want to get the increased price. And instead they want to pay the farmers, they're saying, well, I ain't got money because they ain't get, the government didn't pay me. You can't have it both ways.
Noted that the Rice Factories Act, under which all mills operate, mandates the GRDB as the licensing and regulatory body, and as such, they have the power to withhold the operating licenses of mills engaged in unfair and, in most cases, illegal business relations with farmers. The GRDB continues to engage millers with regards to their completion of outstanding payments to farmers in a timely manner.